Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today we are tackling something absolutely irresistible, an Indonesian classic called Bakwan Jagung. You probably know them as crispy corn fritters, and you're going to want to stick with me because I'm about to show you all the secrets to getting them perfectly golden and crunchy every single time.
And this is what it's all about. That perfect description. That's the whole magic trick, right? It's that amazing contrast in textures that makes Bakwan Jagung such a beloved snack all over Indonesia. We're talking about that incredible first crunch, and then a soft, sweet, and savory center. That's what we're going for.
Okay, enough talk. Let's just make them. Seriously, by the time we're done here, you're going to have all the techniques you need to make these amazing fritters right in your own kitchen. So, yeah, let's get cooking.
All right, first things first. You know how it goes. Any great dish starts with getting your ingredients in order. So let's get everything lined up before we really dive into the fun part.
So here's what you're going to need. We've got it broken down into two easy parts. Over on one side, you've got everything for the fritters themselves. We're talking fresh sweet corn, all those fragrant aromatics, and a good seasoned fritter mix. And then on the other side, that's for the spicy peanut sauce. The ingredients are simple, but trust me, they pack a punch and really make this dish something special.
Okay, now we're getting to the heart of it all, the batter. Remember that incredible texture we were talking about? Well, the secret, it's all right here. If you can nail this step, you are golden. This is the absolute key to success.
So we're going to build up the flavor and texture in just 4 simple steps. First up, you're going to crush that sweet corn with a little bit of sugar. Why sugar? Well, it really helps pull out all that natural sweetness and moisture from the corn. Then, in go the aromatics. You've got your pureed garlic and shallots, sliced green onions, those amazing kaffir lime leaves. After that, you'll mix in the egg and the fritter mix. And then, the final, super important step, adding ice water.
What we're looking for here is this medium consistency. Not too runny, not too thick. So why ice water? This is a great little kitchen tip. The cold actually stops the gluten in the flour from getting too developed. And that is the secret to getting a light, crispy fritter instead of a dense, chewy one. So just add that water a little at a time until the batter just kind of coats the back of a spoon. That's the sweet spot. You'll know it when you see it.
And now for the magic, the frying. This is where all that work on the batter pays off, and it transforms into that beautiful, golden, crispy fritter we've been dreaming about. And believe me, technique is everything at this stage.
So, how do we get that perfect, satisfying crunch without the whole thing ending up as a greasy, heavy mess? Well, it really just comes down to a few key rules of frying.
Okay, this pretty much shows you the whole process. Number 1, and this is non-negotiable, the oil has to be hot before the batter even thinks about going in. You want to hear that sizzle right away, because that's what seals the outside and keeps it from getting oily. Then you just want to maintain a nice, steady, medium heat. Go too high, you'll burn the outside before the inside is cooked. Too low, well, that's how you get a sad, oil-soaked fritter. Nobody wants that.
Honestly, your best tool right now is just your eyes. You're looking for this beautiful, deep golden brown color. Once you see that, you know you've done it. The outside is going to be perfectly crisp, and the inside is all cooked through. So just carefully pull them out of the oil and let them drain on a wire rack.
You can't have a fantastic fritter without an equally fantastic dipping sauce, right? And this spicy peanut sauce, it is the perfect partner. It's got everything. It's savory, it's a little sweet, and it's got just a little kick of heat.
And you know what? It could not be easier to make. Seriously. Step 1, you just toss all the sauce ingredients, your fried peanuts, chilies, garlic, palm sugar, all the seasonings, right into a blender, whiz it up till it's smooth. Step 2, you pour that into a pan and gently cook it over a low flame. You're just waiting for it to get fragrant and for all those amazing flavors to get to know each other.
All right, here we go, the best part. Serving and, of course, enjoying. We've got our perfectly crispy fritters, we've got our amazing fragrant peanut sauce. Let's bring it all together. Okay, probably the most important tip I can give you for serving is about temperature. You really want to serve these fritters right away while they're still hot and at their absolute crispiest. And serving the peanut sauce warm, oh yeah, that brings out all its best flavors and just makes the whole thing so much better.
Now, if you really want to take things up a notch, a simple topping can make a huge difference. You could sprinkle on some of those crispy fried shallots. That adds another layer of crunch and this great savory flavor. Or, hey, if you like it spicy, a few fresh chili slices will give it a nice bright kick.
This is the classic way to enjoy these in Indonesia. Just picture it. It's the perfect afternoon snack, you've got a cup of warm tea, and you're just kicking back and enjoying this amazing thing you just made. It's perfect.
And hey, don't forget, these aren't just for snacking. They're so savory, they actually make a fantastic side dish. I mean, they're beautiful next to some steamed rice and a simple soup or maybe a quick stir fry. It turns it into a really complete, satisfying meal.
So that kind of leaves us with one final thought, right? This technique, the batter, the frying method, it's an amazing base. You could totally swap out the corn for shredded carrots or zucchini. You could even throw some shrimp in there. The technique is all yours now. So the only question is, what are you going to create next?